Friday Night Blitz is brought to you by Featherstone Cabinetry, Harns Furniture, and Sweetwater Spirits and Resorts. Your Blitz starts now.
Welcome on in. It's week 3 of the Friday Night Blitz. We have a feast of highlights coming your way, and on the menu tonight, there's football, and for the main course, football.
Oh my goodness, Nate, for the second week in a row, we had to deal with the rain. But hey, that's football weather right here in the Midwest. And we had a couple of big showdowns for week 3.
Hey, but first, we got to take a stop down to Wausau. A crosstown battle between DC Everest and Wausau West. Let's pick it up in the second quarter. Everest facing a third down, and here's Bose Volk stepping up in the pocket, and he finds Eli Irwin to move those chains. New fresh set of downs, and a few plays later, they're facing a 4th and goal. Folk trying to buy time. He's rolling out, has to throw it up. It's incomplete, but wait. Laundry on the field. It's against the Warriors, and with new life, the Trees capitalize. Folk fires a dart between 2 defenders, and Everest heads into the half up 13-6. But in the third quarter, their turnovers reared their ugly head as Folk going to the air again. He lets it fly deep, but he is picked off by Braden Capitz. The Warriors are smelling blood, but they would give it right back on third down. A bad snap, and this one rolls all the way inside the 20 before Everest able to jump on it. And they were trying to pad their lead, but on the jet sweep, that's a wet ball, and it's coming out. West recovers the fumble in the end zone. That may have been the biggest play of the game as the Warriors come back to win 20-13.
Another great matchup tonight was between Iola Scandinavia and Edgar, the Wildcats, trying to rebound after their loss last week to Stratford. First quarter, Thunderbirds with the ball. Quarterback Parker Prowl running the option, keeps the feet churning. That is a gain of 27. And then later on the drive, 4th and 3, and this time Prowl is stood up by a host of Wildcats, and that one is giving Edgar the ball. And now it's the drive, and it's the Carter Butt show. He's running defenders over. The man cannot come down. He refuses to fall. And then a few plays later, it's Jordan Bunkelman. He gets the carry, and he's going into the end zone for 6. Edgar is going to run away with this game, winning 36-0. And then 13 miles down the road, Athens was hosting Flambeau. In the second quarter of this one, Athens up 16. Cooper Dietrich is taking us on a drive. A quick pass here to Caden Decker. That is enough for the first down. And then later, it's Dietrich putting it on the ground, following his blockers. He's going to be a quarterback, but he wants the contact. That is, once again, another first down. And then on 4th and 1, Caleb Barchart takes the handoff, and he's going into the end zone. Blue Jays are now up 24-0, and they're getting it done on defense, too. The Flambeau quarterback dropping back, looking deep, and Decker says this is a no-fly zone. Athens wins big 46-8.
All right, let's take a gander at some other games tonight. In 8-man, Boulder Gresham took on Phillips, and the Loggers chop them down with a 58-0 win. And elsewhere, Hurley traveled to Grantsburg. The North Stars dominated. They win 48-14. And finally, coming off of a huge win over Edgar, we mentioned that before, Stratford keeps it rolling. They drop Manawa by a final of 47-6. And that is only half of the games we got to tonight.
Coming up next, we have the Northwoods Axe game and much, much more. So don't you dare go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Rivalry games are the best. And when you get those two schools that are just a few miles away, kind of like Duke, North Carolina, makes things so much more competitive.
Or maybe Michigan, Michigan State. I circled the day, October 30th. The Spartans are coming for the win. But it makes sense. And the only thing that separates Rhinelander and Lakeland Union is 27 miles on Highway 47. The Northwoods Axe game. Hodags looking to improve on 3-0 on the year. The students are ready. Straight to the second half, Rhinelander up 19-7. You want more? Caleb Osikas hurdles one defender, barrels through more. That is a touchdown for the Hodags. They're up 25-7. Next possession for the T-Birds. They're trying to answer. Quarterback Braden Wizik finds Michael Allen. That moves the chains, but the drive would stall. Hodags take over on downs. And then into the fourth, running back Caleb Neary makes a cut, sheds a tackler, and it's a race to the pylon at the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. The T-Birds push him out around the 5, and then the very next play, he's going to punch it into the end zone. They puts the Hodags up 32-7, and that would be the final in your ball game. The Northwoods Axe is staying in Rhinelander.
And now to Anago, the Red Robins facing the Merrill Blue Jays. First quarter, first play of the game. Blue Jay quarterback Brian Ball airing it out to Bailey Tureen. A 40-yard pass puts Merrill inside of Anago territory, but they could not turn that into points, and the Robins would take over. Connor Coles running it up the gut. He's going to take it 20 yards, but the drive would halt there. And the Blue Jays back with the ball. Our cameraman thinks bootleg. Psych! The Blue Jays running back would cough it up. Zach Zupon scoops and takes it all the way to the end zone 4-6. A scoop and score. But the Blue Jays would turn it on in the second. They come from behind to win 15-12 over the Red Robins. And checking in with the Merrillwood Conference, Marathon looking for their first win against undefeated Abbotsford. Opening drive for the Red Raiders. They run this counter play, but the Falcons are not fooled. Evan Shunk right there to stick him at the line for no gain, but the Red Raiders would chip away. Going with the jet sweep, here's Nathan Hankey finding a big hole. He rips a 16-yard gain on the play, and after the Falcons snuffed out that drive, they went to work in the second quarter. Ty Falstisek taking the handoff, getting outside, uses that shoulder shake, and he gets into the end zone. The Falcons roll in this one, 42-12.
How about some more scores from the Great Northern Conference? After starting the season 0-2, Medford finally gets a win against Ashland. The Raiders win 30-14. The Hatchets of Tomahawk hosted Crivets. Tomahawks almost got their first win of the season. The final score was 28-24 in favor of the Wolverines. And then finally, Mosinee went on the road in a battle with Hayward. The Mosinee dominates this game, winning by 40 points.